Starting out with the big fine, Steeler fans. Your boy Tate in the building. Thanks for rocking with us on another Wednesday night episode of Smash the Gas podcast. Again, your boy Tate with the diabolical homies in the house, the fellas. Kerb in the building from the Black and Gold Standard, down with the KnoItAllz crew. Kerb, what's happening, bro?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Not too much. Kerb, you so cool, man. Every week we got to go through this same thing, man. What the hell is going on, Kerb?
Not much, man. Just trying to stay warm.
I gotta like Coach Tomlin say, I'd rather say whoa than sick him. See, now I gotta go to my whoa guy. I gotta tell you sick him, Kurt. Now I gotta go to my whoa guy, Mr. Lit, Big-G in the building.
Listen
what up, Big-G?
Listen up, you Yinzies.
Whoa. See, I gotta go already.
Listen up, you Yinzies, especially you, Kirby. Don't start none, won't be none tonight, bruh. I ain't having it. All that chatter that we had going on all week in the damn text line for the show, talking strong over there. We gonna get it jumping tonight, Kirby. We gonna get it jumping tonight. Let's go. Let's go, Kirby. Man. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Big-G, get to it. Let's go out and shout out some of the people in the live chat, man. You responsible, Big-G, for keeping up with the live chat and any super chats that come through, because I'm working on the production side. I was about to say the back end. I want to get myself a big no diddy. But
I wish to God you would have said it so I could put this sign up. I swear to God, I wish.
Well, you still put the sign up though.
That's right, correct. That's for future.
Oh boy.
No diddy.
Already.
The diabolical arch nemesis himself, Claude Bishop in the building, talking about Kirby is the only one that keeps it real.
What up, FJ, man? Thanks for tapping in. Big-G, go ahead and shout out everybody in the live chat that you can, man, before we get to it, man.
Yep, sure will. Claude Bishop already done shouted you out. You being diabolical already. J. Steve, Big Pun, Andre Green, FJ 3000, Boxing Man, Craig Withrow, Jaime Carlo, Luke Cage, Juice Bellamy. Good to see Pickens, you big dummy. Good to see y'all in the chat. Keep it going tonight, this evening, y'all, because it's about to get rough. It's going to get rough tonight. Rough, rugged, and raw. Tate, remember when we used to say that when we was young? Man, it's about to get rough, rugged, and raw. It's going to be rough, rugged, and raw tonight. I'm telling you, I'm not messing around, bro. Let's go.
NWA had a song something like that, didn't they?
Yeah. What's up, Craig Lawson? He in there too. What's up, Craig Lawson? Good to see you, man. If you're here already, put your stuff in the comment box. Make sure you give us a super chat. Give us a like, a subscribe, and a thank, because it's about to get on tonight. Let's go. Let's go, Tate. I don't care. Whatever. And you know what? I'm going to start with with Claude tonight, man. Because Claude, listen, I'm on the helm of the gun tonight, Claude. So don't start none. And won't be none, Claude, because if you get to tripping, you know what, man? I'm going to give you one already, bro. You deserve it already. Bye, Claude. I'll holler at you.
Hey.
That's what type of mood I'm in, Claude. Don't be tripping, because you in trouble. Don't be tripping. You in trouble. Let's go, Tate. Let's go.
I was responding to an email, man, and I was listening to you talk to Claude, heard you put him in the Matrix, heard you say you ready to go and all that. But did you shout out the live chat like we started initially? I said, Big-G, shout out the live chat.
I said what's cracking to everybody but Big Pun, because he just jumped into the live chat. I said what's going on with everybody, man.
Like, did you give a blanket what's going on? Did you shout everybody out, man?
Kirby, didn't I shout them all out?
You shout them up.
I'm about to put you in the Matrix. Tate, you over there tripping too. You going to the Matrix. Listen, I ain't having it, man. I'm not in a good mood, bro. Let's go.
With Claude, we ain't never tripping.
Stop that, Claude. Stop that. Stop. He be the main one. Main one out there in them Steeler streets cutting up.
Okay, Claude, the quick hook.
Yeah. Quick. I ain't messing around with nobody no more. Dog, playtime over with. That includes with my Pittsburgh Steelers. Playtime is over. The playtime, like you ever seen The Last Dragon, where he powered up and he said, playtime is over with, boy. Playtime over with, boy. I'm not playing with nobody now, bro. Playtime over with.
Who said that? That's a movie reference.
Show enough. Show enough. Show enough said playtime is over with, boy. Playtime over. That I'm showing up in the night. I'm powered up. Let's go. Let's go.
So to you guys, better old school Coke classic. What was that? The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
The Last Dragon or the Fish to Say Pittsburgh?
They both classic.
Pick one.
Oh.
I'm here for the tough questions, Big G.
Man, the fish, dog.
Fish.
The fish. Julius Irving, man. Come on, man. The doc.
Say no more. Say no more. What about you, Kerb?
I go fish.
Okay. Yeah. Probably me too, man.
Jamal Truth was my dude over there too. Jamal Truth, but he was a dog. He was a hooper. He'd dunk on you.
Boxing men say Last Dragon, which you can't go wrong. So I won't say, but yeah, I'm with Big G. Dr. J at that time in my life, that age to a little older, Dr. G and Lynn Swan was my favorite athlete. Sugar Ray Leonard, my favorite athletes ever, way back when. Way back, damn, that was 45 years ago.
but to show enough, he was the last shogun of the ghetto. The last shogun of the ghetto. He had the big shoulder pads on.
Walking around with shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads on, boy. Putting his glasses down. He told dude, kiss my Converse. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what they're going to be kissing tonight, Kirby, if they don't get to cutting up. Starting with you, bro. Starting with you. I'm not taking nothing from nobody. Okay. Let's go.
Let's tap in, man. Let me just set the stage a little bit. Now, for whatever reason, I told y'all need to text each other. Take me out that thread, that chat, that text, whatever it is. Because y'all jokers be going at it starting at 7:30 in the morning. You go to about 11 in the morning. I told y'all, man, take me out of this. Or y'all started text with each other. Because I literally deleted 70s text. That was 2 days ago. Somehow I'm still in it and it's still going on. Not as much as it was probably Monday morning, but still going on. You and Kerb going back and forth about Steelers stuff. Y'all been seeing things differently ever since the Packers. Now, I did a podcast earlier. Go back and check out Tate's Take. Big-G's Keeping It 100 is hot out there in the streets. I checked it out yesterday, Big G. You doing well today. Go like all that stuff, everybody. But Big G, you and Kerb going back and forth. And I said this earlier. I thought the Steelers, because this is my problem with Yins, man, and the Steeler fans, man. It's a flip-flop artist, man. Flip-flop artist. You know what I mean? They can't keep it a buck. Soon as something go bad, they go into despair mode. And you know what? I wasn't necessarily favorable with Tomlin. I'm not against Tomlin, but I said, maybe it could be a time for a different voice. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the man as a coach. I think he's one of the great coaches. But maybe, like I said, Pete Carroll left Seattle. Yeah. Andy Reid left Philly. Yeah. Maybe it's time for John Harbaugh to leave Baltimore. Sean Payton left New Orleans. Yeah. Great coaches go and they move on. So I won't dispute that. But I also won't act like they're not doing nothing different because they've been doing stuff different. Last year, the complaint was about they playing too safe, not getting enough pressure and all that. I think that's the problem this year. They thought they got the guys to be in coverage, which that's not working, but so they could send 5 and 6 damn near every down. They got one of the higher blitz percentages in the league.
Trash.
Things have changed. We're running jumbo tight end sets on offense, not going 11 personnel. Let's not act like things haven't changed. Things have changed. But I want to talk about whatever you guys was talking about. I'm going to give you guys the floor. Kerb, you go first. Just tell Big G something you completely disagree with him on that he knows you disagreed. Some of y'all was talking about in the text. I ain't even read it. I just know y'all was going back and forth enough. So go ahead and y'all go ahead and have a discussion. And when I want to chime in, I'm gonna smash on the brakes. So give it pause so I can jump in. But y'all go ahead, man.
You better be buckled up first, Tate. You better buckle your ass up. So let's go. Come on, Kirby. Come on with it.
To really keep it real, when you really kind of look at things, we almost on the same page somewhat. We kind of saying the same thing. But then G put that extra in it. He put that extra in.
Extra what?
Huh? That
Extra what?
He put that extra what you want to call it. You know, he gets into his emotions. He get into his emotions, you know, and he wanna cut everybody or get rid of this dude or do that.
Cut him.
Like he just
trade their ass. I'm telling you.
So realistically, just like now, more than likely Slay gonna probably go to the bench.
He should have been on the bench.
They activated Corey Trice, and I said that earlier too.
So
hold on. When we were talking earlier in the season when they signed Darius Slay, Big-G, I don't know if you remember, we'll pick him up when we kick Kerb out here in about half hour. Trip OG Shannon White said he hoped Slay don't just get old quick and be. He looked like he got old quick.
Yeah,
go ahead, Kerb.
Big old. He big. Old.
So you know. Other than that, I mean, I listen. Then G was talking about the 4-2-5 defense, in which in today's football you can't get rid of that because I mean,
stop it.
You can't. You got to play that now. Now,
stop that.
10, 15 years ago, I mean, you still had to play it, but not as much. Now you try to play a 3-4 and you go up against Patty Mahomes and see what he do to you.
Let me
let me
tell you something, Kirby.
But I wait a minute. And I showed you, and this is the only thing that I think the Steelers is kind of lacking. I sent you a clip of how LeBeau played. The only difference is that was way
that clip was trash, Kirby.
That was way more creative, which the Steelers don't do.
It was against Marcus Mariota, who of course he was a rookie.
It don't matter, but that's always been LeBeau's thing. He played games in the secondary. He played games of who's coming, who's not coming. And I admit the Steelers have done a little bit of that. They have. They did more than what they've done last year. But in the secondary, it just with all this confusion and all that, to me, at the end of the day, unless you want to admit that you got guys that belong on the short bus, if you got confusion,
there's some short bus in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You better believe that.
If you got confusion like that, to me, that I feel like that falls on your coaches because something is lacking.
Hell no!
You have to coach a different way. You got to explain to them a different way or something because it's too much. I mean, every year we're confused. We ain't communicating. We ain't getting this call, and that's something you hear every year. This ain't nothing that just popped up. This is something you hear every year. So something. The way you coaching it or whatever, it ain't hitting home. And unless, like I say,
could it be the way they learning it?
It's something
because it's been tried and proven before. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. So like I say, either the way the coaches are communicating it, or you got some short bus dudes. I don't know.
Short bus. Kirby. First of all, let me address this. Who is our green dot linebacker? Who is it? Who is the green dot linebacker for the Pittsburgh?
Queen.
Short bus. Listen, Baltimore got rid of him off the green dot for a reason, bro. Mm-hmm. They did that for a reason. Now, why you think they went and traded? Because guess what? Guess what team runs the highest percentage of 3-4 defense in the NFL? The Baltimore Ravens. They run the highest percentage of 3-4 in the whole freaking NFL. They had to go get an adequate middle linebacker that can put the team in the right position. The middle linebacker is the quarterback for the defense. We got the Baltimore Ravens reject. Now, I'm not saying he can't play, but he ain't no damn green dot. There's number one. Number two, schematically, you can run a 3-4, but your outside guys have to be willing to drop out to the field. And you have to be creative because this is what NFL quarterbacks do. NFL quarterbacks move a wide receiver, move a tight end across the formation because they're trying to get a tail. They want to know if you're in zone or man.
Yeah,
right? Correct. But the NFL did, and they'll do it twice on you. They'll move a guy this way and go a guy back that way just to see what you're going to do. But in a 3-4 defense, if you're going to play zone, you can stop that. Because what the 3-4 defense does is gives you adequate chances to get the damn quarterback. Quarterbacks is getting rid of the ball in 2.5 seconds. You know why? Because everybody's standing back. You go get his ass and put him on the ground. Go get him. But if we got 2 defensive linemen and both of them dudes can't both take on a double team, which both of our dudes, Keanu Benton, can't take on a damn double team, you ain't never going to get to the quarterback. Go ahead, Tate.
Go ahead, Tate.
Real quick, I just think the scheme don't match what the front end is doing versus the back end is doing. If you want to apply that pressure, then you got to play a bumper run coverage. They play too much off coverage to be playing man. That's the whole problem with Jamar Chase.
I agree.
I mean, they was giving up 4 and 5 yard crossers and quick comebacks to a guy that gets incredible amount of yak after catch.
Mm-hmm. But Tate, you know how you stop it through that? You can be in a nickel or 3-4, but you know how you stop it? How you stop it is you walk all the way up on them and you play press.
Yeah.
Or that's what the outside guys. But if the inside guy has what's called a choice route, he can go out or in. That's where your outside linebacker has to be versatile enough to drop into that zone to that side. If he shoots across the middle, drop. And you know what? This is the killer part. This is the whole killer part. You know the last time I seen an outside edge rusher for the Pittsburgh Steelers get an interception? And you know who it was? You know what game it was? And you know how he did it?
TJ Watt going about 3 games ago.
Yep, I'm talking about and get some points out of it, dog.
Alex Highsmith did it against Cleveland like a year or 2 ago.
You better believe it. And guess what they was in? They was in a 3-4, and they confused. They when TJ did it, they was in a 3-4, and they confused the hell out of the opposing team. They was like, "What the hell is this?" Right? So you got to be able to mix it up from a 4-2-5 to a 3-4. But your edges can't just rush the quarterback. We have absolutely no versatility in our edges in our scheme. All they do is line up in the same position and do the same shit over and over and over and over again.
Gee, that's coaching.
No, time out.
No.
Time out. Hold on. Let me finish this.
If you're not making your guys do that, or you accepting them, or they telling you to hell with that.
TJ Watt has choice. TJ Watt has choice in what he does. In the second half of the Green Bay Packer game, remember, we held. Fine.
Comment from Steel 43, Big G. Check it out.
So if you want to put less DBs on the field,
that was for me. Go ahead.
I done heard that, right? But you got to mix it up. You just can't be out there in nickel all damn day. They're in nickel 80% of the time, and our DBs can't cover. So you got to mix it up, right? So now let me go back to what I'm saying. Against the Green Bay Packers, the Packers, Josh Jacobs in the first half had 11 yards. For 30 carries. 30 yards on 11 carries in the first half. You know how they started beating us in the run? Because the second running back that they brought in had almost 50 yards. They saw on film that TJ Watt is undisciplined. They saw that every single damn time he's taking an inside rush. They saw that on film. So the Packers made the adjustment, and they said, we're going to bring a tight end to that side, drop him down. Watt is not going to hold the edge, and we're going to run right outside of him every time. They did it 3 times in a row, and Watt never changed what he was doing. That ain't coaching. That's coaching.
No, that's coaching. No. You know what you do as a coach? No. What you do as a coach, if you see that, you sit his ass down.
You know what, Kirby?
You don't let him stay there.
I agree with you with that. I agree with you. But hold it.
But wait. No. It's if I'm the coach, and I'm watching you do what you don't supposed to do, and I keep letting you do it, that ain't on you. That's on me, because I'm allowing that to happen.
Okay, go ahead. We got to answer Claude. You want me to answer Claude first?
Well, it's really not. You can say his comment. Thanks for $2, Claude, but it's not a question.
He said, Kerb, you know you're right. Go ahead, Tate. Ask your question.
So my question is, if it's coaching, and I ain't saying that, I think it's a combination of both, Big G, because
it is.
Cam Hayward had taken the blame for the players not responding well to adversity once they give a good play. It's like they out the game. Tomlin agreed with him. Tomlin said it starts with us, the coaches, too. But my thing is, how have the Steelers, as bad as they are, bad as we say they are, have they had a top 10 defense the past 3 years?
Because right now the players have gotten old and undisciplined. There's a lot of so you, Kirby, you said, well, sit his ass down. Let me tell you something, Kirby. Let me tell, and I'm saying this to all the Yenzies. Mike Tomlin and TJ Watt are tied at the hip, bro. If you get rid of one, both of them got to go. Because Tomlin allows Watt to do choice stuff as a defensive edge rusher. And he doesn't make him move around like we see other defensive ends, including Myles Garrett and including Micah Parsons. He makes him stay in one place and he rushes the same damn way every time. So if you saying it's coaching, you got, and this Tomlin's issue, you got to get rid of Watt's ass too. They both responsible, both of them.
That's a bad. If that's the case and that's what Tomlin doing, then he ain't gonna never win anything.
Well, that's why you done seen it on film, Kirby.
He ain't gonna never.
The Packers saw it on film. They saw it on film. They saw what he's doing. I'm the guy that's been saying all along, trade TJ Watt. I've been saying it all along. He shouldn't have got that damn contract. He wasn't worth it because he only does one thing. I've been saying it all along. But like you saying, well, we got to get rid of Tomlin. No, you got to get rid of Watt's ass too. He got to go too. He got to go.
TJ has done more than one thing. He's led the league in forced fumbles. He has the most sacks in the last 5 years.
Okay.
I mean, he's just not the player today maybe he was 2 years ago. I agree with that.
He ain't did it in 2 years.
Well, he still had 11, 12 sacks last year.
But he ain't did it in 2 years. In 2 seasons, he ain't did it. In 2 seasons, I didn't watch TJ Watt line up and play the same way game after game after game after game. He refuses to change and doing what he's doing. So if you're saying it's the coach, Watt's ass got to go too. He got to go too because they're tied at the hip. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It ain't all coaching. Some of this is the players. That's why I'm saying somebody got to go. So if you're going to bust it up, if you're going to break it up, break it up. Break it up.
But at the end of the day, the coaches got the last say. If that's happening, that a guy is basically just out there freelancing and doing his own thing, as a coach, you got to sit his butt down.
Do you let your great players do that? Isn't that what Troy Polamalu did?
You better believe it.
But
is that what he did?
You better believe it.
He made results, and he was the only one.
Debo did it too. Debo did it too. Debo will tell you, there's tape out there where Debo said that the interception that he got in the Super Bowl, he was not designed to drop into coverage. He dropped into coverage because he was late rushing the quarterback. So he said, I might as well just get in a pass lane so then that way I stop it from going 99 yards and a freaking touchdown. Because that's the way Tomlin does. So now, if Watt is, okay, I'm going to do what I want to do. Come on, bro. They tied together. They're tied together. Both of them. I keep trying to tell you that.
I think good coaches allow their best players to freelance somewhat, though. That's in any sport. I mean, like even the World Series going on right now. If you got a pitcher on the mound and you know he gave up 2 hits and the manager come out and talk to him and he assures the manager, I'm gonna get this next out. You let him go, man. You go with your dog, man.
I mean, I get that. I get that, but even when Troy did that, Troy was so ahead of the game because I remember hearing Coward say they were in cover 2. So basically, what they did, they switched. Where Troy would have been the deep third, he switched with the corner. But when Troy was freelancing, you wasn't seeing 80-yard bombs going over his head because he ain't in the right position. I done
heard him say, I done heard RC say, Troy would tell him something, and RC say, I got your back. Do what you gonna do.
Right. What I'm saying.
Facts, Tate. Facts.
Right. You're not listening to me. What I'm saying is he was so ahead of the game that he would make those adjustments, but he made adjustments that didn't leave them butt naked. If TJ is down,
he had players that wasn't leading him butt naked.
But what I'm saying is if TJ is crashing every play where he's supposed to be doing something else and he's letting guys get to the outside, not keeping contained, that's a problem.
Kirby, but that's what we're seeing on tape. I mean, we're seeing it on tape.
But what I'm saying, that is a problem. And if your coach is letting him get away with that, that's an issue.
Because they tied at the hip, Kirby. That's what I keep trying to explain to you. They tied at the hip.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, this comes down to Mr. Rooney. Because if you saying they tied at the hip and you watching your head coach let this dude do whatever he's doing and we getting our heads busted open because of it, that's a big problem.
TJ's not the sole reason.
No, I'm not sitting here trying. I ain't trying to say he's the sole reason, but I'm going off what G saying.
So he's a part of it. He's a part of it. And now I'm gonna flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact that the edge rushers never drop into coverage. They never. I've watched the last 3 games. Not near one of them edges dropped into coverage.
Well, that's a scheme thing.
Not near. Okay. Now that's why I'm saying. Now we're going back to the coaching, right? Schematically, and that's why I said the 4-2-5 is stale for Pittsburgh because teams are coming out and teams know the Steelers' calls before they do it. This is my issue with Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin. If they're calling out what you're doing before you do it, then hey, look, we got to do something different. I.e., why I'm saying that we need to give up different looks. 3-4 versus 4-2-5, mix it up, do different stuff. Because if they know what they're going to do.
Even in high school, if we play a team and we know this team played 80% nickel, but we know every time they play nickel, they're either going to do a cover 3 or a cover 2, and that's all they do. They don't do nothing else. Yes, you're going to take advantage of that because you know what? We already know what you're going to do. That's why I was trying to show you, at least with LeBeau, he disguised a lot of stuff. They did different type stuff in the secondary. And
there's only so many things you can do in a 4-2-5. Also, 4-2-5 has extreme limitations.
But it's better
extreme limitations.
But it's better than sitting in just a straight cover 2 every play.
Right. But if you play 4-2-5 and you sit in cover 2, if you play 4-2-5 and you sit in cover 2 and you run zone, okay, this is what a team's going to do. Tate, you say this all the time. Would you rather die by 1,000 cuts or a big play? Tate said, if you're going to kill me then, right? So they're what the 4-2-5 does. If you start sitting in exotic zones, you start dying by 1,000 cuts because you find the weakness in the zone. Kirby, you got to remember my team that I love in college football, Ohio State. We played a 4-2-5 forever. We still play a combination of it right now, but Matt Patricia mixes it up between a 4-2-5 and a 3-4. That's why Ohio State is the best damn defense in the country. Because he switches from a 4-2-5 to a 3-4. I see him do it.
You're doing different things. What I'm saying, if you go out and sit in the same basic shit all the time, of course people are going to take advantage of you.
But that's why I'm not tripping about the coach. But then you got to have the players that are willing to do it.
Man, now, if you can't run
I think that's the misnomer, though. That's why I said earlier, they're not sitting the same thing all the time. They're not.
Correct. But see, that's what Kirby thinks. They're sitting in cover 2. They're sitting in cover 3. Bull, they're not.
To me, and I'll say it again. The problem is the lack, is the cushion the DBs and outside are giving the receivers. I said it. Big-G said it. You got to come up and get physical with those guys. No Diddy and Big-G style, but play bump and run. You got to.
I'm Tate. We saying the same thing. That's what. Let me get to the super chat by Claude, man. I seen it. Where it's at? He said Kirby lost the damn internet. He said just admit the game has passed Tomlin up. I'm not tripping about that, Claude. That could be a strong possibility. I'm not a Tomlin apologist. I don't love Mike Tomlin like that. I love the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'm telling you all now, somebody got to go. So in my mind, because Terrell Austin, see, let me tell you something. A real coach, let me tell you about what a real coach does. Like how Kirby's saying, you got to go sit him on the bench. Terrell Austin ain't got enough power to do it. Terrell Austin don't got the power. He ain't got the power.
We talking about Mike Tomlin.
Okay, but I understand that you're saying he's a figurehead.
We already know what Terrell Austin's situation.
Okay, so guess what? Guess what? Then you got to fire him. Because to me, this is worse than Matt Canada when he had the offense. To me, this is worse. You got to fire him. They fired Matt Canada. They walked his ass out of the room. They brought in Arthur Smith. Things got better offensively. You got to fire Terrell Austin. You got to fire him and bring in a comparable defensive coordinator. Yes, you do.
Austin is not the problem.
Oh, no.
Come on, Kirby. Stop that, Kirby. That's diabolical.
How is he the problem if Mike Tomlin is running?
This is how it works. The Steelers are very old school in the way they coach. We know they got a lack of coaching staff, a lack of coaches compared to other NFL teams. They do. The Steelers defensive coaches get together, D-line coach, linebackers coach, secondary coach, Mike Tomlin, Terrell Austin. They all go in the room. They look at film. They devise a game plan against this team coming up. Once they get the game plan, they go on Sunday. Terrell Austin is calling the plays under a game plan that they all came up with, but Terrell Austin is making the play call. Terrell Austin has the tablet. Terrell Austin has the cardboard with the play call sheet and all that. That's Terrell Austin. Now, Mike Tomlin could say he's going to take over play calling responsibilities, but he's not going to do that yet because we keep talking about Terrell Austin. And we live in our Dick LeBeau days because when Keith Butler was a defensive coordinator, we still was Blitzburg, had a lot of blitzes, but we sucked on the back end. Sucked big time. Now we've tried to make a move to get coverage guys in, and we were bad against the run. Now we've kind of patched the holes in the run game, the run defense, only to be getting beat by these corners that we brought in thinking they could play man-to-man, but they watched. So it's not completely on Mike Tomlin. Now, Mike Tomlin enabling Terrell Austin to still call the game?
He is.
But Mike Tomlin's not coming up with the game plan, the play calls you see on Sunday. That's not what he's doing.
Facts. That's facts. And that's why I said he's got to. So, bro, let me tell you something. And now I'm gonna tell you something I heard today, Kirby, and I heard it from a reliable source. Tate got it too, got the information just like I did. The Rooneys met with Tomlin's ass today. They did. They and there was some furniture moving around in that room, bro. Tate was on Slack, so you already know there was some rumblings. There was some rumblings in that room, bro. Because the issue is you got if you saying it's the players, because if you watch Mike Tomlin's press conference, he didn't take a whole lot of responsibility. Matter of fact, if you watch the press conference, he was blaming the offense for a lot of the BS.
No. See,
he was.
I'll say this. And what stands out to people is what is first said. He came out and first said that we had some penalties. We can't just kick field goals and all that. But Tomlin was more transparent and honest than I've ever seen him. He kind of said, I got to be better. Coaches got to be better. Players got to be better. He said Darius Slay left some plays out on the field. He said we're going to try anything different. Anything different we're going to bring in. We're open to anything is what he said. He said this. He might usually say that behind the scenes. He don't usually say that to the media. He said this yesterday. So I seen him more transparent and open for change than I have at any point ever. For real, for me.
Because his ass is on thin ice. And that's why I'm saying as a Steeler fan, I don't give no damn about Mike Tomlin like that. He's a great coach. He's going to the Hall of Fame whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. However, you better get it together, bro. And so that's why I'm saying that if you're saying it's the coaching, the head coach's responsibility is not so much to check the players. The head coach's responsibility is to check them damn coordinators. Because I was a DC. I was a DC. When our defense was out there playing trash, our head coach didn't say nothing to them. They didn't say nothing to players. They came and got my ass. They said, you better get it together, bro. You better get it right, or we're going to have some issues.
Never
right?
say never,
and then,
but never.
Correct. And then I had to go over there and I had to deal with the dudes.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying Terrell Austin is, if Tomlin ain't going to make him do right, how in the hell is he going to make the players do right? If Tomlin ain't going to make Terrell Austin do right, how in the hell is he going to make the players do right? Come on, bro. Come on, Kirby. Come on.
Listen, I agree with what you're saying, but I still believe this is Mike Tomlin's defense because it is. This is his defense. And he had that same. If you watch the game, he had a, and I don't, and it really don't matter. But I ain't never seen a defensive coordinator that have his whole defense on the darn index card. Him and Tomlin had that same darn card, and Tomlin is. I ain't gonna sit there and say Tomlin.
Every offense, every head coach has one of these sheets. Every head coach got one.
You didn't hear what I just said. I ain't talking about a play sheet. That man have a little index card. Next time, watch the game. But that don't matter. That don't matter. The fact of it is, Mike Tomlin got his hands in this defense more than what you think. Trust me, he do more than what you think. Because
less than what you know.
No,
because you just speculating right now.
Mike Tomlin has his hand all in this defense. I ain't gonna sit here and say he's calling every play. I ain't gonna say that, but they know going into the game what he wants to run and how he wants to run it, and that's what they're doing.
That's tendencies, Kirby.
That's
called tendencies.
What I'm saying is Austin
based on what they put on film.
Austin know what the game plan that Mike Tomlin want to run, and that's what he's doing. That's why.
Kirby, that's called tendencies based on what they put on film.
That's why Tomlin ain't really even getting on him, because he know I really can't, because he's only doing. Well,
he didn't get on Matt Canada.
He's only doing what I'm
anyway.
Because even with Matt Canada,
you don't know what
okay.
everybody wants a pound of flesh. They want to see Tomlin say this, throw a guy under the bus, fire him, cuss him out, all that. But you don't know what he's saying behind the scenes or what changes are being made. Go ahead, Big-G, with the super clap.
Claude, thank you for the two, but you can miss me with being a Tomlin apologist. You can totally miss me with that, bro. Hell no, I ain't no Tomlin apologist. I'm gonna kick the facts. And I'm gonna say this. Let me say this, Tate. Let me say this. Claude, Kirby, Tate. Didn't I tell you last week when we met up that they ain't gonna go get nobody on offense? Didn't I tell you that they would start trading?
Wait a minute.
That's not over. That's not over.
First of all, that move was made because of the injury. If Elliott don't get hurt, that move ain't even made.
I think he's talking about offense, though. We talking about
no. But I'm saying that defensive move that was because of the injury. The receiver, you did say that. You
I told you.
But to me,
it's not over. I bet
Yeah.
they get somebody.
Yeah,
I'm counting on it being Jacoby Myers too.
And that's total.
They ain't gonna do it.
That's totally.
They ain't gonna do it. I'm telling you right now. And the issue.
Never.
Facts. And the issue is gonna be, I'm telling you, they're gonna trade for another defensive player. I'm telling you, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna trade.
I bet you they're more likely to bring in another receiver than another defensive player.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, Kerb is right. The Kyle Duggar move was specifically made to replace Deshaun Elliott because they don't have confidence in Chuck Clark or Juan Thornhill.
They both trash.
I think ultimately
both of them.
Well, I think Chuck Clark is just washed. I think Juan Thornhill is just soft. I mean, two different reasons. Clark is wise, but he got to steal a mentality, the physicality. I've seen him make some good tackles. He's just terrible in coverage. Juan Thornhill can be good in coverage, is rangy on the back end, can move from side to side, laterally across the field, but he's terrible ball skills. Like he should have had that interception on that pass of the night that Christian Watson caught. Yeah, he jumped way too early. He didn't get enough depth. He took one more step back and then jumped.
I'm so glad you brought that up, Tate, because
he was doing a cartwheel.
You know what that was? Undisciplined football. He thought that the guy was going to make it. So that ain't about no damn coaching. That's him making a decision in his head Oh, I'm going to do A, B, C, and D. And when he saw that Love got outside of there, his ass was caught up in the grass. You play disciplined football the whole time. You're a professional. You do your assignment. You don't freelance. That's another example of a Steeler player out there freelancing.
You
doing
can't
what
handle
they
the truth.
But to me though, if that's the case, then you ain't worried about what your coach is gonna say. Because I guarantee you this, you wasn't doing that with Bill Belichick. Hell no.
Well, because Bill Belichick could give a damn about nobody.
Right,
but
Juan Thorio didn't play for Bill Belichick though.
So
correct.
Apparently,
Facts, Tate.
So apparently, these dudes don't care what the coach is gonna say, or the coach ain't gonna say nothing.
Juan Thornhill played for Andy Reid for a few years, and then came from the Browns.
I didn't say he played for Bill Belichick. I said,
well, why'd you bring Bill Belichick up?
Because I said y'all don't be listening, man. I do
be listening. You said Bill Belichick.
Listen to me. I said you're not going to pull when Bill Belichick was playing in New England. Them players would do your job and play discipline. That's what those guys were doing. They weren't doing their own.
Bill Belichick is the GOAT of coaches. The GOAT.
Well,
so they say, how's that? Hey, I said it earlier. I said it earlier. Look at Bill Belichick's record without Brady and Tom's record without Big Ben. You tell me who got a better winning percentage. Tell me that.
Tomlin.
How's all that coaching knowledge going for Belichick against these kids? He can't fool kids now.
Oh, at this point, he too old. I don't know what that was about.
But I'm telling you, y'all, listen, y'all know I watch film. Y'all know I get down in that film room, bro. And I see so much undisciplined stuff going on, and them dudes out there freelancing. I see a lot of it, bro. And guess what, Kirby? Guess what Mike Tomlin said in his press conference, which he lightweight threw the players under the bus. Mike Tomlin said in his press conference, well, when I tell my kids what to do and they don't do it, what am I supposed to do? He said that. So that starts with Terrell Austin and the rest of them damn kids. He said in his press conference, go back and look it up. He said in his press conference, when you tell your kids what to do and they don't do it, then we have a problem. Quote unquote.
I thought you said something else before that.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
he said you got some folks. You got some folks saying you got big facts, Kerb. But them just the folks that want to blame coaching too. I ain't saying coaching got nothing to do with it, but you can get another.
I'm blaming both. I'm saying both.
And these same players and probably get worse results.
Listen, what I'm saying is this. Yeah, obviously it's both. Tomlin ain't out there with a helmet and shoulder pads on.
You damn right he ain't.
So, but my thing is, if I know whatever scheme, I don't care. It could be the wrong scheme. If I put you in a situation and this is the scheme that we're running and you're doing your own thing, that's on me as a coach to snatch your ass out of there.
Tomlin ain't taking TJ Watt out the game, Kirby.
Huh?
Mike Tomlin is not taking TJ Watt out the game, Kirby.
Well, you know what? Well, he gon'
you know, because they joined at the hip, like I told you.
Well, he gon' pay that price. If
all right, fellas, we've come to a stopping point. Time's up, clock's up, debate's over. I don't know if we got anywhere, but we expressed a lot of points, had a lot of comments from the live chat. That's what we strive for, to get you guys going, to get these guys in the live chat, our chat fam, engaged and interacting with their thoughts and ideas. We've reached a point. We're going to carry this over. I'm sure it'll turn into a Big-G and Shannon debate about something. You know, stuff is always brewing around here in Steeler Nation, boys.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't give a damn, Tate. I'm telling it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about no TJ Watt, no Hayward, no Mike Tomlin, no Terrell Austin. I don't give a damn. I worry about this thing right here. The shield, baby. That's what I'm worried about. So I'm telling it all.
I know
it's the hypercycloids.
I know we can be on agreement on this.
Yeah.
If they don't get it together by Sunday, they're gonna get embarrassed, real bad.
So, Kerb, with that being said from you, man, what's your prediction on the game? And then hurry up so we can get out of here.
31 20.
Diabolical.
But Taylor could go for damn 200.
Who's winning?
The Colts.
Okay. Okay.
You play to win the game.
With this defense right now, I'm like Missouri.
Hello? You play to win the game.
With that being said, Steeler Nation, smash the gas crew. We about to tap out and tap on over to the Pump Your Brakes podcast, the triple OG homie Shannon White. For Kerb, he's out for now. Check out the Black and Gold Standard podcast. He over there, and Kerb is dope. He gonna be over there spitting his real facts unchecked. Nobody gonna be able to check him. Go watch a full episode of Kerb during all his takes and soak it all in, Steeler Nation. Yins. So you can if you a Kerb apologist and in agreement with Kerb, check him out over there because he'll give it all to you, no diddy. But Kerb, with that being said, Big-G, that being said, we about to tap out, get out of here. Going to Pump Your Brakes for Smash the Gas. We'll see you next week. We do have our post game after the Steelers versus Colts game on Sunday. Be sure to tap in and check that out. The 2-minute warning. It'll be coming up Sunday after the game. So we'll see. Well, you'll see me on the homies Friday night. Pay and Be Dirt will be back. What else we got? Our pick'em show tomorrow, Big-G, at noon.
Yeah. Still in that
Saturday,
first place league.
Big-G's college picks in the morning. Right after that, we have our just the guy in 2 Jances, Jag 2G show. Sunday, the KnoItAllz. We right back in the secular. We right back at it. With that being said, for myself and Kerb, I'm your boy Tate. We out. Thanks for tapping in and see you in just a minute over on the other side. Peace.
Let's go.
Mamba out.
Y'all come back now. Here.